Welcome back to SCTV. I'm Maddie Hayes.
And I'm Kennedy Moore.
As you can see, we got rid of Aaron, got an upgrade over here. Aaron's on to bigger and better things. So next semester, you'll be stuck with us.
Yeah.
This is our last episode for the season, but be sure to tune in January.
We have some awesome packages for you guys this week, starting off with some study tips for finals.
When it comes to getting ready for finals, the three most important things really are this. Number one, what to study. Make sure you understand what the professor wants you to learn and what will be on the test. Because a lot of times we make some assumptions about that, but number one, I say just make sure you know what to study and you know the format of the exam. The second thing is how to study. So study actively. Don't rely on just rereading or highlighting notes. And the third thing is when to study. Our brains like small chunks. Our brains like to take breaks. And it's important to have a schedule and write it down so that you're not cramming because your brain doesn't remember things when you cram.
I think a common mistake that people make when studying for finals is just waiting till the last minute and trying to cram it all in like the night before. You have a whole semester's worth of material you need to learn, and it's going to take longer than one night to learn it.
I think the point of SI is just some people may have trouble like asking questions in class in a bigger setting, and it might be easier for them to ask somebody else who's like closer to their age or who's taking the course for advice, and it helps break down the material more, and just extra practice always helps to get better grades.
The easiest way to get connected with the coaches is just coming into the Dunn Library right inside the front door and visit the coaching corner. We have some desk coaches that can help between 9 and 3 o'clock to schedule appointments with our peer academic coaches who help with study skills, or our peer academic leaders who are really course tutors. They also can find information from about supplemental instruction. So definitely stop by there. They can help make an appointment. All appointments can be made through WC Online, which is available on Moodle.
Those were some great tips. Hopefully finals went well for everyone.
Have you listened to any new podcasts lately, Maddie?
I have not. Have you?
You should definitely check out Double Take. It's a podcast here on campus.
Well, let's hear some more about it.
For many, college can be a very difficult and sometimes scary experience to navigate. Some students on campus decided to take initiative by starting a podcast where they give their advice based on their own experiences.
We all come from like different areas and we're SCLs and stuff. It was kind of a bit that like we're not actually qualified to give advice, and we just thought it would be funny if we did.
The Double Take podcast is made up of 4 members: Will Patrick, Caden Kingery, Ava Rai-Carnes, and Memphis Dunstan.
Well, welcome back to Double Take. My name is Caden.
I'm Ava. I'm Memphis.
And I'm Will.
The group members like to take an informative, but also fun and entertaining approach to giving you their advice.
We're all, I would say, funny-ish people, so like we try to have jokes and stuff. It's not like just straight like, take my advice.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, no emotion.
Starting off opinionated.
Although the Double Take podcast is at the beginning of its journey, this group of friends has great potential to make an impact on other students.
You go to college and you think you're the only one in the world who doesn't get it, right? Everybody else seems to be so well adjusted. Why aren't I? And so to the extent that your podcast or this podcast makes people understand, no, I'm not alone.
Double Take has made consistent growth since its debut. As word around campus spreads, more and more students are tuning in.
So I listened to the first 2 episodes of Double Take. They're pretty funny people, easy to listen to, and I've learned a few things that I can take away from it.
If you'd like to listen to the Double Take podcast, you can find them on both Spotify and Apple Music. For Simpson College, I'm Eli Jauron.
I'll definitely have to give the podcast a listen.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting, but I don't really listen to podcasts because I'm listening to so much Christmas music right now.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me.
Let's leave it up to the professionals. Our next story is over the lessons of the Carrolls from this past weekend.
Simpson College hosted its annual Festival of Lessons and Carols on Saturday, December 7th and Sunday, December 8th in Smith Chapel. Numerous members of the Simpson College musical department, such as band and choir members, performed songs to celebrate the Advent season. Student body president Sarah Roberts shared some background on the event as well as the preparation process.
Lessons and Carols is basically this big event we have every year here at Simpson in the chapel.
To go along with the Carrolls, there are 9 lessons read by guest speakers.
Those speakers are, local pastors or students, or even the United Methodist District Superintendent for the Riverview Park District is here speaking. We'll have coaches come in and talk as well. Then of course the choir. Here in the chapel, there's been a lot of work done to get ready in preparation for the event, because it's one of the biggest events we have in this space this semester.
This free event is open to all in the community as a way to embrace the joy of the holiday season.
Our office staff has been doing a lot of setup, with the big Christmas tree at the front of the chapel, the big star, all of the candles have to be filled and relit after every service, so that takes a lot of time, but there's been a lot of things done in preparation for the event here.
Reporting for SCTV, I am Clare Hackman.
The chapel is beautiful, definitely ready for Christmas.
Their voices are definitely better than Maddie's. Moving on. On to our next segment, staying in the holiday spirit, let's look at some students' New Year's resolutions.
Nick Gordon here with SCTV. Today we're going to be going inside the Simpson College weight room and asking people what their New Year's gym resolutions are. Okay, I'm here with
Ethan.
All right, Ethan, what is your New Year's gym resolution?
My New Year gym resolution is to hit the gym 3 to 4 times a week and be more consistent in the gym.
Okay, I'm here with today Austin. All right, Austin, what's your New Year's gym resolution going to be?
My resolution is just to be consistent and try to improve my squats.
Here with today
Aiden Flathers.
All right, Aiden, what is your gym resolution for this coming year?
I just keep getting stronger. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but just be better than I was yesterday.
Here with Corbin. All right, Corbin, what's your gym resolution for this coming year?
Our resolution is going to be to bench press 3 plates, 315.
My New Year's gym resolution is to start running more in case I ever have to run from the cops.
Well, it's only fair that I give my own resolution. So my own personal gym resolution for this coming year is I want to add 10 pounds to all of the 3 main lifts: deadlift, squat, and bench press. Looked like everybody in the weight room had some great resolutions for this coming year, maybe except for Aaron, but everybody seems like they're going in the right direction. I'm Nick Gordon reporting with SCTV.
People are going to have massive gains if they stick to their resolutions.
Yeah. So when do we get to do the best part of SCTV, the Would You Rather section?
Actually, that's right now. You got a question for us?
Don't worry, I do. Would you rather be known as a Scrooge or a Grinch during the holiday season?
You come prepared. I got to go with neither. I want to be known like Elf. Super jolly, happy, kind of crazy.
Okay.
What about you?
Probably Grinch, but I would also like to be known as Jolly, but if I had to choose for the 2 options that I gave. So
your heart can grow.
Yeah, I can become Jolly. Our next section is sports.
Looks like the women's basketball team had a couple games this week, winning one of the 2. Men's basketball also had 2 games and split, winning 1 and losing 1. Track and field had an indoor meet where both men and women's got first place. The swim team had a meet where the men's team got 4th and the women's team placed 3rd out of 6 teams. Men and women's wrestling both face up against Augustana. The women's team came out with the win while the men's team took the loss.
Eldred took us away with the sports section, starting with wrestling highlights.
Hey there, today I got for you is a men's wrestling highlight video versus the Augustana Vikings. It was senior day for the Storm for the women's and men's wrestling. They only had 2 seniors, so the team is very young. After the senior day announcements, we went into the national anthem, then the starting lineup for the Storm and the Vikings. The Storm was very aggressive and had multiple takedowns, and one match lasted 50 seconds by a pin by Caden Elliott. Sadly, the Storm fell to the Vikings 26-18, and as you could tell during this video, you can see how very tiring those 3 minutes are per round, 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and I could tell it feels like forever to those athletes, but it's just awesome to see the perseverance and dedication the sport has. I hope you enjoyed. For SCTV, I'm Eldred.
Now on to some women's basketball.
Hey, today I have for you a highlight video of the women's basketball team versus Dubuque. Right here is the starting lineup for the Dubuque and the Storm. And now tip off. Let's get to it. The Storm had a stifling defense, and their long range couldn't be stopped. The Storm made 15 threes out of 28, having a 53% from deep. Ellie Street led the Storm in points with 22, and she went 5 for 6 from deep. An impressive performance by the Storm. They beat Dubuque 87-79, making them 2-1 in the conference. For SCTV, I'm Eldred.
Lastly, let's take a behind-the-scenes look on some football players.
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video of us stepping into the life of a football player outside the field. How do you approach leadership as a senior on the team?
Like just making sure that I do all the right things on and off the field. So if a freshman is really, leaning on me, then they can see that if you do the right things on and off the field, then everything will be good.
It's just like a person-to-person type thing, because being a leader is not like the same towards every person, because you can't like do the same things towards every person. So like you gotta feel out the person, get to know them more, and then like know.
I kind of just approached it as cheesy as it sounds, one day at a time, and basically pushed everybody else to be the best version of themselves as they could be.
What's your favorite aspect of being part of the football team?
I think the brotherhood, and you gain a lot of friendships, not just through football, but just in life in general.
The brotherhood, how close we are together, and how close we like hang out together, do a lot of things outside of football together. Like if you see us out, you might 9 times out of 10 see us with a football player.
My favorite aspect about being on the football team was just being a part of a team in general, and just the camaraderie of
Senior leaving the culture. Do you feel like it's where it's needed to be, or like how do you feel? Has it gotten better? Give me your little thoughts on that.
It's improved for sure, I would say. We've raised the standard here that our senior class has, like for sure, and we really brought it from the ashes into an average college program. So now it's up to the underclassmen to kind of raise the expectations and win the ARC.
How do you balance academics and football while you're being a student athlete, and obviously other responsibilities you have?
It's definitely hard because practice and meetings and games and stuff like that. But finding just small times to do little assignments, like 30 minutes or an hour, So I try to find those little time space.
Yeah, I would say make sure that you, even though that sports are normally the main priority, that you have to make sure that you have a priority on your education as well, because without that you're not going to be able to play.
Yeah, 100%. What motivated you to keep pushing through tough practices and challenging games?
Well, I thought about the sacrifice that my Christ and Savior, he got slashed 38 times, I believe, and and just comparison to what we do, we lift and we run, it's nothing to what he had. So
For SCTV, I'm Eldred.
Roll Storm! Have a wonderful holiday season. We will be back next year for some more episodes. Woo! And on that, it's the holiday season. The holiday season.
Get the cameras! Get the cameras!
Never see you.